Get out. Queen last words Sussexes exposed as Meg brought camera to Balmoral to film a last gasp. Harry's portrayal of frail Queen debunked, as it was late monarch who said, "No, you're out." In episode 5 of the Netflix docuseries, Prince Harry recalled a dramatic Sandringham gathering of senior members of the royal family, assembled to negotiate an exit strategy for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Prince Harry explained, "Once I got there, I was given 5 options, 1 being all in, no change, 5 being all out. I chose option 3 in the meeting, half in, half out, have our own jobs but also work in support of the Queen." He added, "It was terrifying to have my brother scream and shout at me, and my father says things that just simply weren't true, and my grandmother, quietly sit there and sort of take it all in. People around her are telling her, by the way, that proposal, or these two doing XYZ, is going to be seen as an attack on the institution." However, a courtier has told The Times that Prince Harry's depiction of the meeting and the Queen's action were nothing short of outrageous. The courtier told The Times, Harry never wanted to admit to himself that it was the Queen who said, "No, you're out." He couldn't fathom that he wasn't the cheeky chappie who was going to sweet-talk Grandma into getting what he wanted. Another courtier added, "The narrative has shifted from Prince Harry to the Queen. It was always my commander-in-chief, the boss. When he was not getting the support from her that he wanted, she's represented as a diminutive figure sat in the corner." That's another manipulation of the narrative to suit the outcome as felt by Harry. The courtiers were able to assert that while the monarch does receive input from a number of royal advisors, it would have ultimately been the Queen who would have the final say in such important matters. Both palace officials appeared to suggest Prince Harry would have been well aware of his grandmother's authority, but the Duke had chosen to present the late monarch as sitting quietly in the Sandringham meeting, as the truth of her involvement in the decision is simply too painful for him to acknowledge. One courtier explained, "Advisors made recommendations to Her Majesty, but there was only one person making the decisions. To look the truth squarely in the eyes, to realise your relationship has been damaged, and to know it was his commander-in-chief who decided he couldn't have the half-in, half-out role that he wanted, is probably too painful to accept." Meghan also wanted to go to Balmoral when the Queen was dying so that she could take pictures. The courtiers also confirmed that Meghan's intention to bring a camera to the palace to record the scene of the dying Queen is true. She used the excuse that she wanted to record this historic moment. This makes all members or royal staffs extremely shocked and angry, which is why people only see Harry in pain sitting in the passenger seat alone without Meghan on the trip going back to the palace. The courtiers also insist the Queen's last words to Meghan also show no forgiveness. She's not welcome. This quote was uttered during a time when the Queen was struggling with bone cancer, while Meghan was still continuously attacking the royal family. The 96-year-old British monarch died peacefully at Balmoral Castle, Buckingham Palace confirmed in a statement. Senior royals rushed to Aberdeenshire ahead of her death, where they were expected to stay overnight, with 37-year-old grandson Harry pictured arriving separately, reportedly missing seeing his grandmother before she passed away.